you doing, Facebook and YouTube fans? Dwayne from DIY How To's. Today I took, and as you were seeing, I was running a generator on propane that I converted. You could take and convert it yourself as long as you have the knowledge of how gas engines work, your fuel that you're using, and things along that line. Now, keep in mind this is a Champion generator. It's an older version, but all engines can be converted. They can be a little contrary to start and run, but it's all doable. Now, as you were seeing in the video, the main fuel was shut off, and the propane gas, or LPG, was turned on. And the whole idea of converting a generator to run on natural gas or LPG is to make it look like it come from the factory. As you can see, I've got a copper tube coming out of the air cleaner, which is wrapped in a 1/4 inch fuel line. This is a 1/4 inch copper line. Every fitting that I'm using is brass, either pipe fitting or compression or flared. Now, a lot of you folks out there in YouTube are running all this here in copper all the way over to your valve. The problem with that is when the engine goes to vibrate, what's it going to do? It's going to shake this copper line. So as you can see, what I've done is I've ran 1/4 inch rubber fuel line up and around to my valve. Now, grant you, I'm using a regular gas valve, but you can use any kind of valve as long as it's appropriate for LPG or natural gas. And I've got my 5-foot hose that you see here with an adjustable regulator. Now, you'll notice I put a black mark on my regulator indicating where it needs to be lined up, to where when this is on, I can take and open this valve wide open and everything will run just fine. If you don't fix it to where you've got a rubber line in, then you're going to vibrate. When she's under a load, the motor's going to do a twist. Not a big twist, but a little twist. And eventually, over time, that copper line is going to take and wear out or wear a hole in it. Next thing you know, you've got a gas leak. Now, let's see if I can't show you folks inside the air cleaner. As you can see, in my air box, the tube bends in and goes into the carburetor just before the choke butterfly valve. Now, that makes it to where it's more direct. You got the direct flow going in. Naturally, with natural gas or LPG, you do not use the choke. But what I do, and what you can do, is on cold days, turn your gas on, open up your throttle body valve, butterfly valve, allow the gas to protrude past that, let go of it, start it, she'll fire right up. Now, I've been running out here for a while, just running it on a little 1500 watt space heater, just putting it under a load. But like anything else, when you're adjusting these things to run on LP gas or LPG or natural gas, you've got to find that happy medium. You put too much, you make it too rich, the engine goes to sputter. You make it too lean, well, she'll run, but when you put it under a load, she'll die on you. But other than that, it's been a good project. And keep in mind, this generator is still set up to run regular gasoline, but I've got the option now to where I can run propane, which makes it nice. So, you know, you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars to take and make a gasoline engine run on propane or natural gas, especially a small one. There's plenty of videos out there on YouTube on propane conversions, and a lot of them people that are doing it are using the kits, and they're using 0 atmosphere pressure regulators and a brass bullet, if you will, that's got a hole in it that's before the carburetor but after the air cleaner that injects the propane. I'm doing the same thing minus the regulator, except for the regulator on the tank, which is taking high pressure and taking it down to low pressure. Keep in mind, you only need about a pound and a half of PSI of gas to run a generator or any kind of small engine. So hope this here helps a lot of you folks out that are thinking about converting your generator to propane or natural gas and still want to keep the option of gasoline in active. Now, there's plenty of applications I can see this being used in case of emergencies, hurricanes, thunderstorms, and things along that line. Now, keep in mind, and this is a little bit of a disclaimer, a little late in the video for it, but if you are not comfortable messing with anything like this, please consult your local propane or natural gas representative or dealer, and they will take and guide you in the way you need to go. Or you can take, and companies now are making generators that run on just strictly propane. The choice is yours. I hope this here was informative, and that you guys have a great day, and let everybody out there on Facebook and YouTube take and try to stay safe during the upcoming spring, summer weather that we'll wind up having. So this is Dwayne from DIY How To's. We catch you later.